Are you done?
Oh, your videotaping?
Are you done? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done now? Huh?
I'm done.
Alright. Now we can get on with it. Defenders, what did you think? Marvel's Defenders on Netflix. How do you feel? Top 5 moments. Pretty tough, huh?
That's another putting me on the spot thing.
I would already say the number one top moment has to be that ending. That
the ending.
Well, I mean,
the ending.
Spoiler alert, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would say the ending, but you're like top 5. I'm like.
All right, we'll go. Think about it.
I wish I would have thought about that before you started this thing.
All right, so then we'll come back to that one. So top 5 moments. She has time to think. We'll go ahead and say, how was the characterization of Iron Fist done differently in this one than in the previous show? And we're gonna cut that. Did you like Danny Rand better in Defenders or in Iron Fist?
I liked him better now.
Okay, well, I guess one of the top complaints that people had was, well, at least people I spoke to, which I really didn't think was an issue, but some people said that they thought that every time Luke Cage showed up, there was like Wu-Tang music playing, and they were like,
I noticed that.
I honestly didn't think it was a bad thing because it felt like it was, at first, 4 different shows showing at the same time and then colliding. Rather than just starting it off as, hey, it's the Defenders and they're already here, they kind of bridged it. And at first I didn't like it, but then once they collided, it kind of felt organic because they ran into each other in the show. It wasn't like, okay, this is Avengers and now all 5 of them are together. They ran into each other at different points, and I guess that's what's really good about long form storytelling is you have 8 episodes to do it rather than 2 hours.
Yeah, I noticed that, but it didn't bother me at all. I don't know why people would have an issue with it.
I don't know. Geeks get kind of iffy about it when and then people love to throw like the racist card and say like, oh, that's racist. I mean, no, hip hop started in New York, so I mean, it's kind of fitting. And they're street level heroes. Like for me, that scene where they started fighting in the end when they were in the tunnel, and then like Wu-Tang came on, I was like,
yeah, they were all together. Fighting,
yeah, it was good. And then when the tone got, it was kind of one of the like instead of having like a high tempo epic song, it was just kind of them. That was their little like there's like a beatdown moment. But then as soon as Elektra came out and started kicking all their asses, then that went bye and they was playing somber music, which was good. By the way, Elektra was phenomenal. I thought Elektra did I didn't think you could really top what she did in Daredevil season 2, even though she didn't have too much. But
she was intense.
Oh, really cool. I didn't get my Frank Castle moment though. I was really hoping that there would be like just some random. Maybe he held the cops off for like 5 minutes with some machine gun fire or something.
Honestly, I think the ending was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was good though. It was very good.
Without going into detail.
They set up a lot.
I think that was a lot more impactful than if the Punisher would have showed up at the end.
Oh, I agree. I just wanted that I didn't think the impact would have been that much with the Punisher. It would have just been a cool like, whoa, but...
Right.
It wouldn't have been like the same. It wouldn't have been even close in comparison as to what happened.
That ending,
that was good. That was really, really, really good.
Like it.
I love how it set up. Like where Iron Fist is going to be for Daredevil season 3. They set up a lot of different things of where the story can go, and they also kept it organic. None of it feels like okay, well they're going to go their separate ways, and you're not going to see why they're not together. It very much seems like everybody's going to naturally group their own way. Me personally, I don't think, this is just me, I think that instead of just keeping the format the way it was, I wouldn't keep Iron Fist and Luke Cage in their own shows. Because Iron Fist and Luke Cage in the comics, they were...
I really liked them together. They were very,
Their dynamic is
funny.
good, because that's how they are in the comics. They have their own comic together called Heroes for Hire. That would work well as a series rather than Luke Cage season 2 and Iron Fist season 2 because to be honest with you, the ending to Luke Cage was a little weak.
I would agree.
Iron Fist I enjoyed, but it had lulls. It had points where it was like it kind of dipped in the middle, and then if you combine those two, you'll kind of save it. I think you'd save it. So rather than go forward with that, you can definitely have a Daredevil season 3.
I would have to agree with that. Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
I still wholeheartedly believe in a Jessica Jones season 2. But I think that they should take Iron Fist and Luke Cage and just go with the Heroes for Hire season 1. And then if you go with the Defenders season 2, you know, add them in. But I really think that they should be an ensemble. Or Luke Fist and Iron Cage. Or Luke Fist and Iron Cage. I am apparently Liz Dexic. So, yeah. I think that they should definitely be a duo. They work well together.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to start off Iron Fist and the Daredevil, you know, in a little cameo or something like that, sure. But I really just don't see a point in having their own seasons anymore. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
would have
just-
to agree.
it's not enough. There's not enough context there. And maybe they could do it a different season, but I just, considering the way that the first two seasons went, or the first each of their individual seasons, I don't think so. But that's just me. I just wanted to keep a pretty girl on the screen. That's why the camera's recording on you. Nobody wants to see my face. They just want to see you drinking whatever it is, that ghoulish drink it is you're drinking. Is that Dragon Butt? It's spilling,
Oh,
by
it's
the way.
It's cranberry juice and lemonade.
Cranberry.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice. Cranberry.
It's good for you.
So they say. But I got nothing. So
Sorry, I'm
What
so
else?
thirsty.
stay thirsty, girl.
I'm really thirsty. It's really hot outside, so
What is the temperature outside?
it's gonna go up to like 88.
88 degrees. Is that in the realm of 88 miles per hour? No? So it doesn't get that hot, we can't time travel? No? That same thing? Alright.
Just
Well.
stop. Just stop right
Yep, okay. She keeps me grounded, people. She keeps me grounded. I'm probably grounded.
now. What else?
What else? So, other than that, I mean, did you see the you know what? I don't want to spoil that for people. But I thought it was great. I thought ultimately the villains were great. I thought everything was wrapped up nicely. So, just a quick review on Marvel's Defenders. What would you give it out of 10? What would you give it? Or if you would give it like an A+ score, what would your rating be? Thumbs up, thumbs down, A? You give it A?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Way up! No, seriously.
I mean, it was good.
I really
I
enjoyed
think
it.
there was like maybe 1 or 2 episodes that were not as, didn't catch my attention as much than the others, but overall it was good. I don't know if it was episode 3 or one of them was a little
I think it
kind
was.
of like boring for me.
I think the first one was kind of context. The second one was like, yeah, and I think it was maybe the third one that you were kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, is this gonna? And then by the fourth one, it was like, boom, all of a sudden Midland Tower, and then everything. So yeah, I think maybe episode 3, but
It was good.
I would probably say that keeping it at 8 episodes was a good choice. Had it gone on for any longer, it might not have felt as good. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think that was the perfect. In terms of length, I think 8 episodes was perfect. But anyway. Agreed. Do you concur? She concurs. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to basically get your thought process on that. While you were talking about that, did you have top 5 moments? Did that occur to
No.
you at all? It didn't? Okay, we're supposed to leave that. So top 5 moments of The Defenders were the opening title sequence, the credits, when the Netflix channel would change over 3 more times, and that makes 5. No? Alright, so,
Seriously.
yeah, I mean...
Do you have some?
I for me, the ending was amazing. Not just like I shouldn't say the ending because it's not the last sequence. That's probably number 2. The last shots were great because it set it up in a way that's organic for the next film. But the number 1 moment had to be at the bottom of the hole. For people who haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. But that last moment was really awesome.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think number 3 would probably be the first time that Luke Cage and Iron Fist met, and like their fight scene, just their whole dynamic. Like the very first time was really cool, and especially because Luke Cage was. I think it was cut better in the trailer where he was like, "I'm the immortal Iron Fist," and he's like, "You what?" Like it was just cut better than it was in the show. But in the show, you could tell it was a longer conversation, so it wasn't cut as well. But it was still an awesome moment. After that, I would have to say there was a couple shocks in there that were like, "Whoa, didn't see that coming." I have to say that I think they really did a good job with Colleen Wing, because I wasn't sure if she was gonna turn or not. Like I was really thinking like she was gonna, and I would also say Rosario Dawson surviving was probably a moment just because I really thought they were gonna go full Coulson on her, and then it was gonna be like, well, she was the one that kept them all together, so she has to die in order for them to come together, and they didn't do that, and I actually applaud them for not going formula and still making it relevant. And then last moment would have to be the fact that they blew up a freaking building. Like,
That was,
that's pretty boss, man. Like, that could have went south really fast.
yeah.
And they did it in a way that was very smart and not, it wasn't, being that it's New York, that could have been been handled poorly. That could have been done really, really bad. And I think it was done well. It was one of those things that even the characters were like, why? Like, even though this makes the most sense to do, why would we do this? Like,
Yeah.
I just thought that was really cool. That it wasn't for shock purposes. It was done in a very thought out way. Kudos to the showrunners on that one. I really think that was a success. Especially considering the criticism that Iron Fist and Luke Cage got. You're yawning in my video.
I'm sorry.
You are
I
yawning
didn't sleep well last night.
in
so.
my video. I didn't sleep at all last
I
night.
know, I kept hearing you cough.
I am not sick. I am sick. But seriously. But yeah, I didn't sleep a wink last night. I don't even know what the deal was at. Like, I did not sleep.
I heard you every single
It was
time.
awful. I am so exhausted right now. I can't even deal with my life. But anyway, video's done. Thank you for yawning in my video. You killed it.
No problem.
Editing that. No, you know what? I'm going to leave that in. I'm going to leave that in.